A contractor trained in Ohio or Michigan knows exactly where the vapor barrier goes, on the warm side of the wall, which is the interior. In Florida, that same installation traps moisture inside your bathroom wall and grows mold behind the tile. The rule is not wrong. The climate is different. Florida Building Code Energy Conservation 8th Edition, Section R402, governs the building thermal envelope. Florida falls entirely in climate zones 1 and 2. In those zones, the code states that vapor retarders are not required. That is not a typo. Florida deliberately does not mandate the vapor barrier that contractors from northern states install as a reflex. Here is why. Vapor moves from high concentration to low, from wet to dry, and from warm to cool. In Minnesota in January, the warm, humid air is inside the house. Vapor pressure pushes moisture from the interior outward through the wall. The barrier goes on the interior face of the insulation to stop that migration before it reaches the cold sheathing and condenses. In Florida in August, the air-conditioned interior of a bathroom is the cool, dry space. The hot, humid exterior is the moisture source. Vapor pressure pushes from the outside in, the exact opposite direction. If you install a Class 1 vapor retarder, polyethylene sheeting, foil-faced insulation, anything below 0.1 perm, on the interior side of a Florida bathroom wall, you have built a moisture trap. The vapor that enters from the exterior side cannot pass through the barrier. It accumulates in the wall cavity. It condenses at the dew point, and it feeds mold in a space nobody can see until the wall is opened. The Florida Building Code makes this explicit for shower and tub assemblies. Chapter 7 of the Residential Code states that water-resistant gypsum board shall not be installed over a Class 1 or Class 2 vapor retarder in a shower or tub compartment. Class 2 is kraft-faced insulation, the standard bat product with the paper facing that gets stapled to the studs. That facing in a Florida bathroom wall is the wrong call. The correct approach for Florida is a wall assembly that can dry toward the interior. Class 3 vapor retarders, standard latex paint, which measures between 1 and 10 perm, are appropriate in hot, humid climates because they allow enough vapor transmission to let the wall cavity release moisture inward when conditions demand. The FBC does not prohibit that. What it prohibits is sealing the interior face with an impermeable membrane. This does not mean Florida bathroom walls are unprotected from water. The waterproofing layer in a shower assembly is on the wet side, behind the tile, applied to the substrate, governed by FBC Section P2709 and ANSIA 118.10. That membrane stops liquid water at the point of exposure. It is not a vapor barrier. It is a waterproof liner. The two systems serve different physics and occupy different positions in the wall. The failure mode is layering both. A contractor installs kraft-faced bats against the studs, then builds the shower assembly over it, then tiles. The waterproofing stops liquid water from the shower. The kraft facing stops vapor from drying to the interior. The wall cavity has nowhere to release moisture. Small amounts of vapor that work through the assembly over months accumulate until conditions are right for mold growth. The dew point inside the wall cavity is not a fixed number. It shifts with seasons, with occupancy, with shower use, but the barrier is always there. And when conditions align, the condensation forms where the code told you not to put the barrier. The Florida Building Code's vapor retarder provisions are not a relaxed standard. They are an engineered response to a specific climate. Hot, humid climates require wall assemblies that breathe inward. Cold climates require wall assemblies that seal inward. Installing cold climate assemblies in Florida does not meet a higher standard. It meets the wrong standard. Remove the poly sheeting. Remove the kraft facing from the interior side. Let the wall dry. The code is telling you to do exactly that. Here is the complete rule set. Vapor retarders are not required anywhere in Florida. Climate zones 1, 2, and 3. Class 1 retarders, poly sheeting, foil-faced board, are prohibited on the interior face of shower and tub walls. Class 2, kraft-faced insulation, same prohibition. Class 3, standard latex paint, is permitted and is the correct Florida choice. Exterior wall R value minimum is R13 under Table R402.1.2 of the Energy Conservation Code, and the shower waterproofing liner, ANSIA 118.10, governed by FBC Section P2709, belongs on the wet face of the assembly, not inside the wall cavity. Two systems, different physics, different positions, both required. Neither substitutes for the other. If your contractor is putting a vapor barrier behind your bathroom tile in Florida, share this with them.